Alright folks, welcome back to the channel. Well, it is the day before Thanksgiving and I have the rest of the week off. It's the first Thanksgiving I've had off in a while, and so today I decided I'm going to go out and stock up. I went to the grocery store and went to Tractor Supply to stock up on dog food and cat food just in case our overzealous governor decides to shut us all down again. So anyways, if you watched my videos before, you know that I have a Honda generator, an EU 3000i generator. It's an inverter generator. It's an awesome generator. I love it. It's great. And I've never wanted anything different. Somehow today, I ended up with a new one. So I'll tell you the story. Follow along. Alright folks, if this is your first time watching, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below to continue to follow the adventure. Well, I don't normally go and drop a lot of money on stuff that I don't need. I mean, I've already spent some money this month. I had to get new sneakers for the truck, and so I picked those up the other day. But today I ran into a deal that I just cannot walk away from. I have my Honda generator. I love my Honda generator. If you remember, I bought it used for $1,600. It's not a cheap generator. It's got the wheel kit on it, but it has been a workhorse for me. It's always been there when I needed it, whether I was camping, whether we had a blizzard here in the 80K or ice storm here in the 80K. It's always worked for me when I needed it, and a lot of it goes into taking care of your equipment. But right now it is packed away, waiting to be used in case we get a storm over the winter. But today I went into Tractor Supply to pick up some dog food and cat food, and in case we get locked down, I got to feed Jax and the kitties. So anyways, when I decided to walk through and see if I could find maybe some Christmas items for some people. Well, anyways, I ended up walking past the generators, and one of these little suitcase generators caught my eye, and they had it on sale. It's normally $449.99, $450. We'll round numbers up. They had it on sale today for $380. So I'm looking at that going, maybe some one of these days I'll get one. And the only reason I thought about getting a suitcase generator is that sometimes when I use the Honda around here, that Honda is 130 pounds depending on how much fuel you have on it. So normally what I do, I have a pole saw, electric pole saw that I use to trim trees, and I will pick it up and put it into the trailer on the back of my lawn tractor and haul it around the lawn that way. And it's big to pick up and put in the back of the truck. That's normally why when I go camping, I leave it right in the back of the truck. I can chain it, I can lock it right to the back of the truck, pretty easy, lock it in the truck. Well, anyways, the thought has crossed my mind before of getting one of those little suitcase generators, just because they're easier to carry around. But I've never done much research on one until today. I was in the aisle, pulled my phone out, started looking up this generator, and lo and behold, in my email account was an email from Tractor Supply, because I'm in the rewards program, to take an additional 15% off. So after looking at that, it was just a deal I couldn't refuse. This generator, which is normally $450, I picked it up today for $323, and that's before tax. So we're going to unbox this thing and see how this thing goes. Alright, if you have a hard time hearing me, I apologize. It's my old camera, and I'm working out here. It's 26 degrees. We've got snow on the ground. So first I want to add, why I'm getting the tape off this, is that this is not a paid or any kind of provided Champion didn't pay me to do this. Tractor Supply didn't pay me to do this. They didn't give me anything for this. I bought this $323. So let's take a look at what we got here. We've got the manual. Couple looks like they got some coupons in here for something, but we'll take a look at that. And it's boxed pretty well. And one thing I like is that there's no styrofoam. They use another funnel. They use the cardboard. Right here is the top part. So no styrofoam in this, which is I like because styrofoam is a pain right in the ass. Sure there's nothing else in there. Alright, nothing in there. So really the only plastic that came with this is the wrapping around the owner's manual. No styrofoam. So let's take a look at what this thing has and doesn't have. Alright, we need 10W30, which I have some up there on my shelf. That's good. I wonder how much it takes. So one of the important things that taking care of your equipment is the gas nowadays suck. I'll say that again. The gas nowadays suck. All my equipment, including my truck, I run non-ethanol gasu. It's a higher price, but it is a better gas for your smaller engines, like your generators, your chainsaws, your lawn tractors, weed eaters, snow blowers. It is a much better gas to run into, to have, and I put it in my truck because when you're towing, and I told my camper, when you're towing, the truck runs cooler with the pure gas in it and not this gas with 10% or 15% ethanol. So that's the only gas I'm going to put into it. And I'm going to put some oil into it. Okay, I got it opened up here, and there are two panels on it. There's a smaller panel that fits up here in the top. That down in here is your spark plug. So if you have to change out the spark plug, you don't have to fiddle around underneath here to try to get your spark plug out. This panel, it's the outside panel that fits onto here. It's where your oil is here. And it's your filter for your air breather. And all your electronics look to be pretty accessible in there. But one of the things that this thing came with, now I recommend, you know, gotta do your due diligence here to read your owner's manual. I know a lot of people don't. I have to admit that I don't always, but I do open it up, and this came with a quick start guide, unboxing, add oil. Takes a half quart of oil, move generator outside, add fuel. Do not plug in any electrical devices. You do have to vent the fuel cap, or it'll probably vapor lock up on you. Turn the run position and choke. So pretty easy guide to follow. So let's add some more oil and see if we can get this puppy started. Most of these units, the oil will come right up to where you could see it. It'll come right up to the base of this where your dipstick goes in. We should be able to see oil in there when we're done. Now this is probably a purchase I didn't have to make, but for the price of it, you know, regularly $4.50, getting it at 323 before tax. I'm pretty pleased. You know, when I was truck camping, one of the things that I thought about getting was a little generator like this when it's cold, because I'm having a hard time finding heat for the heat in the back of the truck. It's not insulated at all in there. And I thought about getting an electric blanket with a generator, but I didn't want to take my big Honda with me for something like that, just because it would be big to take on something like that. So maybe I need a little bit more. So maybe this will work out. I don't know. So when I was looking up the standing in the island Tractor Supply, one of the things that I liked about it was that it is a 2000 max watt, 1700 running. It has the ecosystem on it that, you know, idles it way down. And then the decibels on it, the decibel system on this, when it's running max, was 58 decibels. When it's running on eco mode at 1/4 load, 52 decibels. That's what it said on there. So we'll definitely find out here in a few minutes, because I'll be putting some gas in this puppy and see if we can get it fired up. Alright, I moved it to the floor to start it. My garage door is open. My man door is open. So I'm going to start it in my garage. The garage is not attached to the house, so it will not carbon monoxide my butt out. And we'll see how this thing goes. Since we're at night here. So the starting instructions is to vent the gas cap. So it says off right here, on over here. So you can hear the cap actually vent. And then turn this dial to run, pull the choke out, and then pull the ripcord. Pretty self-explanatory. Let's see how we do. One pull. One. I'm going to let it run, get the oil flowing. Here is the eco switch right here, and I'm going to turn it on. Wow. That's freaking awesome. So, it is on the tailgate of my truck. You can see the light on over here. And it is not bad at all. Not bad at all. I mean, we're probably 15 feet away from it. Now we're up to it. So let's try that again. Let's put this into, take the eco mode off. We are approximately 15 feet away. That's with eco mode on. That is pretty decent. Well, let's see if it produces electricity. It's on equal mode. Yep. Can't do anything for the lamp. Let it run up a little bit. Now to turn it off, I'm going to take the eco mode off, turn the dial to the off position. So is this an item that I needed to have for my adventures? No, it was not. But it is an item that, you know, I thought a couple times in the past, probably a year and a half, that, you know, using my Honda over there, that a suitcase generator would be a lot easier to carry around when I'm trimming trees with my pole saw, or needed some power to the camper and had to wheel my Honda out back. This would have been a lot easier to take out, and for the price of it, I could not turn it down. But we'll test it out. We'll see how things go. Maybe it'll get tested out this winter with a nice storm or blizzard, or it will get tested out next summer. RV camping, truck camping. Obviously I can't take it on my kayak, but so I'm going to get this video edited and put up. But over the winter you will continue to see my adventures throughout the Adirondacks, and follow along. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel to follow the adventure. Thanks for joining.